This segment brought to you by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
We're back with Kyle and John as they discuss sorghum's growing numbers and uses.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer. I have the opportunity to visit with John Duff. He's with National Sorghum Producers, and he is the Strategic Business Director. John, what does Strategic Business Director mean?
So I'm the Chief Economist for National Sorghum Producers. Get up in the morning and first priority, if there's anything going on, is Farm Bill. Priorities after that are renewable fuel standard, California low carbon fuel standard, regulatory policy, particularly as it relates to biofuels. Also have a role on the Sorghum Checkoff doing overall ethanol promotion and marketing.
You know, it sounds like you spend the lion's share of your time dealing with ethanol issues. Ethanol has been a huge part of the progress for sorghum.
Absolutely. Ethanol has been absolutely key in sorghum's history and really bringing back and facilitating a sorghum resurgence over the past 5 to 10 years. So about a third of the crop typically goes into first generation ethanol, and I can get a little more specific on those numbers, but it's about a third of the crop overall that goes into first generation ethanol alongside corn, and it's absolutely key for grinding through those excess stocks and making the piles go away.
Well, and truly, there is going to be a lot of piles. There is a huge supply this year. A few years ago, we saw huge export demand. All of those different things are very political in nature.
Oh, they are, absolutely. There's no doubt that there's a big policy impact, particularly in the Chinese market. But one thing to remember is that China is a 1.5 billion people, and that continues to grow. And many of those people are coming into the middle class, and they want a more American-style diet, and that means more meat, and that means more protein demand. And so regardless of the protein source, whether that's soybean meal or whether that's distillers grain or whether that's sorghum, they need the protein, and that's going to be very important to them regardless of policy.
When you talk about policy and politics, though, it involves everything from research dollars to transportation to trade tariffs all over the world.
Absolutely, it does. It's a very, very complicated puzzle to get just right. And it is all conspired to be very, very good for sorghum over the last few years. And we're really optimistic that continues over the next few to create that demand for markets that the sorghum industry has really always needed to really live up to its full potential.
Like you said, that's a great way to put it, conspired for its success. But it just seems that sorghum is very politically correct these days.
It is, no doubt. The sustainability aspects of sorghum are very important, from what it does for the soil to what it does for water use. Giving irrigation wells a break, I think that the environmental aspects of the crop are very positive for it, and no doubt help in China and other markets as well.
We're visiting with John Duff. John is with the National Sorghum Producers. This is Kyle Bauer reporting. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Kyle. Folks, come back after the break to see why Pokey Feeders stands out today as a Kansas feed yard known for quality.
Next time you see a beautiful field of corn, reach out and thank the farmers who work tirelessly to raise corn for livestock feed, renewable fuels, and exports to feed a growing world population. The farmers on the Kansas Corn Commission work for Kansas Corn with grower-funded checkoff dollars that support foreign and domestic market development, research, promotion, and education to expand opportunities for Kansas farmers. To learn more, visit kscorn.com.